the year of elections, with at least 50 countries around the world going to the polls.
2024 is a year of what-ifs for democracies.
This year's results ended in a strong showing for the far right across much of the European Union.
Democracy has been surprisingly resilient. The 2024 presidential campaign went from déjà vu to utter chaos.
Look what happened.
The Trump assassination was by far the craziest highlight of 2024. I mean, could you imagine what would go in the history books if he didn't actually make it back? And the Democrat Party might have won the elections had he not made it back, and woke culture would be at another level in 2025. I feel like ever since Trump won the election, woke culture has started dying down a little bit, and this has gotten silenced a little bit, but in a good way. That's what the majority of the people in that community want, but it was just being pushed by the media very, very heavily. They had their agenda, I think.
This is crazy.
At a time when the world is so turbulent.
I think for the Olympic highlights, it was the breakdancing Reagan. She apparently cheated her way into claiming a spot in the roster for the Olympics. But if you watch her breakdancing, I'll play it here in a second. It's so slow. It's so slow. It's not very good. I'll be honest with you. There are very talented breakdancers all around the world, and very talented breakdancers in Australia who can absolutely crush it, and they're very athletic. Not athletic at all, in my personal opinion. Half the time she's like walking around. And so when you search breakdancing Australia, it's only all of her videos that pop up. So I gotta feel bad for any upcoming breakdancers who are very talented and they post a YouTube video. They're just not gonna get seen because it's all Reagan. Reagan is results that show up. It sucks.
America! Dodgers have won the World Series!
Rafael Nadal has announced his retirement from professional tennis.
Interest in women's sports has never been higher.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
Women's basketball definitely got pretty interesting this year. I never watched it before, but I did check out some of their highlights. I did watch some games here and there on TV. Not the whole game, but I did tune into it. And it's gotten a little bit interesting, that's for sure. That was a good highlight for WNBA.
Just hit $100,000.
Inflation is still too high.
I'm looking for a...
Well, inflation was definitely pretty high, and then the housing market was pretty high as well.
The hottest cold-blooded killer in America.
Another drone-type object traversing this airspace.
A Microsoft outage is causing problems for airlines, banks, government agencies, and companies around the world.
2 Boeing astronauts stranded on the International Space Station.
That's just the way.
I didn't hear about the astronauts getting stranded. That's actually pretty crazy.
It goes sometimes.
2024, we're not flying this year. No, we're postponed till 2025.
It is virtually certain 2024
Could be the planet's hottest
Year on record.
We can see that we're not ready for the storms that we're receiving now, and it's going to be worse in the future.
I think there's nothing you could do about natural disasters, or, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes. That's just part of how the nature goes. It may get worse and worse, but this is a big planet, it's a big universe, it's moving and spinning around the black hole, and it's obviously going to have different atmosphere, different feel to it, everything evolves and changes. I mean, if you think about the sun, eventually the sun is no longer going to be there. I'm talking about the billions of years, but it's just, there's nothing you can do to change that. I heard that the Biden administration canceled the student loan forgiveness program. and they're no longer gonna send back money to people who own student loans. Obviously, so many other things happened in 2024, too many to count, but easier to talk about it in the comments. So if you're watching this, leave a comment and let me know what was your biggest highlight of 2024. What was the biggest story for you, or what was something that you accomplished, or what was something that happened that made you wish 2024 just ended and you can't wait till 2025. Leave a comment.